Mayhem Fitness. We are heading out today to do some trail riding in our Trek 730 multi-track. So our 27-year-old hybrid / mountain bike. We're going to try it out on the trails for the first time. I'm going to go out for about an hour. I'm going to get some video on my GoPro, share with you guys how the workout went, how I feel it is versus a road bike workout. Heading over to the Blue Hills in Canton should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to doing this. I haven't really ridden any trails in a long time, so this is a new one for me. So I'm looking forward to getting out there. I got my padded shorts on. I got my helmet in the back. I am ready to go. We're going to have a great morning. I'll get out there and share some footage with you. Let you know how I'm doing. Hopefully these hills don't kick my butt. I already have a tough enough time on the hills on the street. So looking forward to seeing how we do out here and doing some trail riding. So talk to everybody soon. And we'll see you on the Blue Hills.
All right, so we're up in the Blue Hills of Canton on the Green Trail. Gonna try out some first time trail riding here. Doesn't feel too bad. Getting up there was a little tougher. There's a lot of tree roots, a lot of branches, but even with no suspension, this bike feels pretty good on the dirt here. Again, very mild. Hopefully it's bright enough you can see over here. But we're gonna do this little 3-mile loop. See how we feel after that, and then we'll see what else we want to take on up here at the Blue Hills. So I'm just going to shut up and let you look at the scenery here for a little bit. Okay, Mayhem Fitness, I told you I'd share how this ride was from a exercise standpoint, from a fitness standpoint. Got a little bit of a quiet time here before we get back into some more of the downhills. In this ride, I rode just under 5 miles. I burned 567 calories in about 42 minutes. We were very slow. But we got a lot of sweat in. We actually worked real hard. We got a great workout in. To put that in perspective, on a typical road bike ride, in 45 minutes, I'd burn about half that amount of calories, but I go about twice as far. So hopefully that helps you understand what a trail ride will do for you. It was a ton of fun. Enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for watching. What's nice on these tires is we run the best, basically puncture resistant version they make of this tire. So it's a level 4, so as you tackle some rocks and stuff, you should be okay and not have to worry a ton about a flat tire. So pretty cool. I know it's dark in here, so I'm gonna shut the camera off for now and come back on in just a second and hope I can get you some better views where we get a little more light. All right, I'll shoot the downhill side here. A lot of downhill should be pretty fun, pretty fast. What's interesting with a fixed frame bike, a fixed fork bike like this, is about suspension. You definitely take a little bit of a beat. Tires are pretty good. Definitely glad I wore my my padded shorts today. But it's definitely different than riding on your road bike, no question. The key, what I'm learning too, is momentum on here, especially all the loose rocks. Can't really slow down, otherwise you're not going to get going again. Well, you will, but it's going to be really tough. So, interesting. And when you're come to the end of our first 1.5 miles here. I'm gonna get up here and head back up the trail. Try to ride here in a little bit. This is an awful big uphill, and I'll probably push the bike for a little and then try to get a little bit more flat to get some more momentum. But hopefully that was good, and you can see in the dark. Thanks for doing this uphill. You're gonna have a lot of momentum coming in here. You can see with this gravel, it's so tough. You just spin your tires. You wanna just fight it, see if you can get there. I think I'm gonna have to walk it to the top of this and get some momentum here, because right now I'm just spinning my tires. I can't get any traction in the loose gravel. So this is new for me. I haven't really done much trail riding, and that's what I say is the biggest interesting thing. The downhills are very exhilarating, but man, on these gravel trails, if you don't have a ton of momentum going into a trail, and I just made a sudden turn onto this one, you are not gonna get anywhere. So, interesting. All right, let's get back on and see if we can get going up here. Get some speed and take on this trail. This is a good one from hiking. It's got some good ups and downs, kind of narrow, kind of a cool trail. From the sun to the shade is interesting. You can't really see some of those rocks. Whew. Definitely an interesting ride. Very different than ride on the road. A lot of fun. I'm digging it so far. Just very different. So you feel when you get a little momentum on the hills, it's not as bad. And you can attack. You're not going to spin as much. You get a little speed. Plus, we're also on more dirt here at Pine Needles versus just gravel, which is nice. When I get to the end of this trail, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to walk the bike up the hill, because I don't believe there's any way for me, anyway, at this skill level, to ride it up. So, interesting. All right, we got another little funky, narrow downhill. A lot of rocks. Scared away somebody in the woods. Cool about this is definitely using my core a lot more, right? You're engaging your whole body to balance, because you're obviously looking for the next obstacle. I gotta give this old bike a lot of credit. For a non-suspension bike, the chromoly is pretty good. She gets up the bumps pretty good. It feels pretty good. I'm surprised. So good. Enjoying the trail. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the video so far. For now, get back in a few minutes and we'll shoot some more footage. Bit of a sketchy downhill I figured I'd share with you. Interesting, trying to figure out what line to take. Oh, and there we go. And we almost lost it. We end up holding on, not too bad. But it is interesting trying to figure out the lines to take on some of this. I just gotta trust my balance of the bike here and know that I'm gonna be all right. But it is interesting to try to figure that process out as you're going here. I think riding on a road bike makes me nervous. I don't trust the tires and process, and I'm not going to jack myself up here, but it's not terrible. Again, you could usually find a pretty good line here, but yeah, we almost lost it there for a second. All right, now I got to get over here. This is actually the trail we want to take here in a second to get us over to the top part of the hill, which should be an interesting ride back down. I think I want to get over this way. Now, what's weird is I think, yeah, I go down here. This will take me to the highway, which I'm not trying to go to, but I think I have to make a quick right. I've done this trail hiking before, but not on the bike. So it's different for me. So I'm trying to figure it out here. We're learning together. Yeah, so when I get over here, I'm gonna take a right. There's a lot of interesting rocks here. Whew. Yep. So we gotta get over the right here. And I gotta stop riding my brakes here so I can get some speed going here. Whew. Whew. There we go. Oop. Definitely a lot less to think about when you're hiking. Yep, so we're gonna make a right up here, which will take us up to the big hill. Now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna go up here, because I know I can't take the bike up here the whole way. So part of it, I'm gonna have to get off and push it. I'm hoping I can get some momentum and ride a little bit. Or I gotta push this big bike up the hill. She does weigh 28 pounds, so I'm trying to ride for a bit before we gotta do that. Whew. She is tough. I will tell you, I definitely feel like I'm burning more calories doing this than on the road bike. Well, let's see if we can make it up here. Nope. I think this is where I get off and push, and I come back, show you guys in a little bit some more riding. We're on the rocky part of the green trail, heading back towards the truck. Whew. So my first impressions of riding the trail versus the road is the trail's way harder. Yeah, the hills are tough. I just couldn't get a lot of momentum. I never get off my bike to push it, but on this I had to a few times just because I wouldn't have made it up the trail if I didn't. So yeah, interesting, very different. Again, I gotta give this old bike a lot of credit for a non-suspension bike. It's pretty good over the bouncy stuff. How you doing? I'll tell you, the hardest part of this whole thing is coming in out of the light. You don't see some of the big rocks until you're right on top of them. It is pretty crazy. So hopefully you like this video and you've enjoyed the trail riding. Thanks for checking out Mayhem Fitness. I will get back to all of you this week with another cooking video, and I would just say keep staying active, stay out there. You know, again, 47, first time trail riding, had a lot of fun, very different than I'm used to. So I would just say don't be afraid to try something different, and have a great week. Thanks guys.